Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Teach Astronomy. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today, you can call me Kai because it is D&D and Space Night. It is Thursday. It is time for some more wacky adventures with our lovely crew of the Starship Endurance, but also the specifically the Dawnbreaker, Dawn's Horizon. And I have to take some notes on things that Grant sent me before my phone dies, so I'm going to pass it over to him. Also, disclaimer, really quick, I am clearly not in my normal setup. So, if you notice something that's weird, let me know. And then one of them will let me know, because I also can't see chat. But if any, sound is weird or anything, I can fix that. Grant, take it away.
Today is definitely going to be a team effort. So, welcome back to the Endurance campaign. Might as well call it the Dawnbreaker campaign because our away team is now away from the colony ship on their own, doing their own thing. For those who may or may not be new, Endurance is a colony ship many hundreds of years away from Earth, and we follow the adventures of the away team and now some of the ship's security personnel as they go boldly where no one else has gone before, poking things they probably shouldn't with sticks. And that's essentially where we're at today. After the rather traumatic events of Mission 3, we are in a situation where the team has kind of been given sort of a vacation to go check out a verdant, very temperate-looking world, where they've discovered already soft, cute little furry things and some alien friends who decided to stop in and drop an absolute bombshell in their plans by saying that this is a shrine world of theirs. But being perfectly friendly about it and asking if everyone would like to hang out and get to know them. So that's where we're at. I am, of course, your game master, here to cause all sorts of chaos and havoc for everybody here. And we'll go ahead and go around and have everybody introduce themselves, introduce their characters. And let's go ahead and start with Kyle.
Alrighty. I am Kyle. I'll be playing Leaf, who presses buttons, although has not pressed very many buttons yet this trip, despite adding a very fun one to the ship.
He's talking about the self-destruct buttons that I told them not to put in the ship.
Hey, we had to. Also, the handler for Wonder the Weasel, who we are very carefully keeping away from the little space rabbit things for now.
That would get ugly very quickly.
And yeah.
That being said, if some of them get aboard the ship, you won't have to feed Wonder.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. I was like,
Okay.
No.
McKenna, you go ahead.
Yes, my name is McKenna. I also go by Mac, but tonight I am known as Brick, the lovable goofball. Yeah.
I'm Amanda. I play Erebus. Go by Airy, and Brick's my best friend. So yeah, it's more than meets the eye. Anyway.
And I finished my notes, and my name is Kai. My normal name is Vicky, but in this game, my name is Kai, and I am our chaotic pilot, and yeah, that's all you really need to know about me.
Captain of this merry band.
Yeah, that too. I guess that's important. But yeah.
All right. Well, we're more or less picking it up right where we left off. So your new friends, the Trakens, have landed. They are unloading what looks like a bunch of tents for a camp. They've got what looks like a makeshift market stall because, hey, friends, let's see if they want to buy anything. And you have also witnessed your first live Alessian step out of their ship. This tall, three-legged creature with this odd triangular head and three eyes, and they're not really, aside from maybe a glance at you, they're not really paying any attention to you. So you've got your vehicles out. The little bunny creatures are starting to reappear after all of the commotion of the ship landing has ceased, and this is what you do next is entirely up to you. Your vehicles are out of the ship. If you wanted to go explore, there are a couple of points of interest that you can check out, or you can start talking to people.
All right. Also, just to let our audience know, I am getting some notifications from Streamlabs that's saying that we are having some dropped frames. So it is not you guys if you are missing, if it's not looking great. If this continues to be a problem, we'll figure it out. I'm hoping it'll fix itself. But if it becomes an issue, let us know in chat, and then Kyle or Grant or McKenna or Amanda, whoever's watching chat, can tell me. But I don't know. Where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do? I kind of want to explore, but also I can give you a quick refresher on what you saw from orbit.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right. You are at the edge of a forest at the base of a mountain range. Beyond the forest is just this wide, expansive plain. There's a bit of a river running to the east of you, and to the north of that river is a lake. And at the lake, you picked up readings of what looks like a very, very old settlement, old enough where you didn't pick up any kind of energy signatures whatsoever from it. There was also a structure of some kind farther into the forest, right at the base of the mountain. There are also some scant readings up the mountain. You can review your instrument recordings to see if there's anything else you might have missed about the mountain.
And I mean, there's also the Trackins that are just standing in front of us right now.
They're not just standing in front
okay,
of you.
bye.
Their apparent leader, he introduced himself as Paladin Ekin, greeted you actually quite warmly, even though you are on their shrine world.
Yeah.
And left you with an open invitation to visit them and get to know them. And of course, greeted your Tracken crew member, Satsi, very differently. Non-verbally, it seems they communicated through psionic power.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know. This is table talky, but part of me wants to.
Sorry.
Is that your dog?
It was Forrest. I'm so sorry.
No, it was so good. It was so
He's
good.
playing along. He's the aliens. He's the alien dogs.
He's
I love
playing
it.
with one of his toys
Yeah.
and he's really enjoying it.
I'm
It was
sorry.
so good. Oh my god.
Playing the part of Wonder today is Forrest.
Yes. If you hear sounds, it's just wonder.
Oh,
Amazing.
he's underneath our desk right now. So.
Oh, what is sweet.
Anyway.
Okay, so so table talky, but I don't know, would you guys rather like talk and hang out with the Trackins? Should we just try to go off and do our own thing? Should we ask them if we're allowed to go off and do our own thing because we're on their planet?
That is a great point.
Yeah.
I guess
I
it's
think
Shrine
we should
World.
probably at least ask them if
Yeah.
there are any like places we should specifically like avoid going, right? Like or sites that they'd recommend, that we should specifically see while we're here. Just because that's a lot easier than heading off in a direction and then finding out it's a forbidden temple or something.
Yeah, you know. As
Or
you
that
do.
the field we're about to walk across is actually like, I don't know, the swamp rat marshes or something. I don't know, whatever.
You know, Princess
Rodents
Bride
of
or
unusual
something.
size, something.
The ooze pools.
Yeah.
Oh no! It turns out this is the homeworld for those two. In their pre-weaponized form.
They're technically nanogel. It's artificial, technically.
Oh my god. Okay.
We'll find out what inspired them. Just you wait.
Well, I guess.
And then, yeah, I guess I am curious what those structures were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested
Yeah.
in the structures too. Yeah, I think okay. Let's say we had a little team huddle, a little powwow there for a second. Just
Okay.
like I
I
want to go see
guess
the buildings.
I also would like though I think because we don't know how long they're planning on staying. We should ask that.
Yeah, we should talk to them.
And if they're just here for the night, maybe we just share a meal, exchange
Mhm.
whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
So far your main person is Paladin Ekin. There are of course other members of the track and crew you are more than welcome to speak to.
Puppy.
And Wonder's wanting to go visit some of the bunnies.
Yes. We're not allowing Wonder to go see the bunnies unsupervised.
He senses them, and thus that's why he's like, please.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think I'll go up to Paladin Ekin, it was, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll go to Paladin Ekin and just be like, so, we are, I mean, your world is absolutely gorgeous, or well, your shrine world is absolutely gorgeous, and thank you again for such a warm welcome. We'd love to explore some, if that's cool. We don't want to, like, go anywhere we're not supposed to go or anything like that, but we did see those structures out. And she points in the correct direction, the direction of which me cannot remember. But, would that be, like, okay? Or, like,
Of course.
not cool?
Of course, we lay no claim to this world. It is a shrine world to us because it is a key component to our trial of darkness. I'd be more than happy to elaborate later. Of course, your initiate is welcome to join us as well. We will be here several days in order to partake in the trial of darkness. As far as places to avoid, the actual location of the trial of darkness is up the mountain. We will be going there, of course, in the next day, and we would be more than happy for your tribe and your initiate to join us. The trial of darkness is a path, a step toward becoming a full warrior of the light.
That's cool.
And from what your initiate has communicated to me, she has yet to step onto the path. Her training has begun.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she was gonna do. Okay, I mean it makes sense. Satsu's
That
could destroy any of us in like 10 seconds, so it makes sense that she's been training. So this this trial of darkness, it sounds a little spooky. Should we, like, is it kind of like a thing where like the kind of like the trial of darkness is going to be happening over there and we'll be over here and we will not be involved? Or is it going to be like there's going to be a bunch of monsters that jump out of the ground all over the world and like we should be prepared for that?
The trial of darkness, it is a path every tribe must walk with their initiate. We will be walking with our initiates, and I believe tradition states that every tribe be given a slight head start upon entering. So you may either enter before us and we will follow you an hour later, or you may follow us. The entire goal,
Okay.
we can explain it more this evening, but
okay.
it is a rite of passage. It is not easy, and it is a test for the entire tribe, not just the initiates.
Okay. And are there any are there any research that we were supposed to do, any homework that was supposed to be done before this that we need to know?
Seeing as you are not
don't know.
seeing as you are not disciples of the light, we will educate you this evening.
That'd be great.
I will introduce you to the rest of the troop.
Cool.
Lovely.
And do feel free to speak with our Alcian friend, Ahmad. I get the sense you may have experienced Alosian handiwork at some point. Ahmad stands apart from his people and possesses some abilities you and your tribe may find useful. I would highly recommend speaking with him.
Okay,
Right.
we will. Out of character. Quick question, Grant. How would he know
Yes.
that we're my multi-tool is hidden, sir?
I mean,
Oh wait, Satsi and him did talk. Okay, never mind. Forget it.
You
Never
haven't
mind.
exactly kept things away from Satsi so far.
Oh no, and probably quite the
No.
opposite, actually.
why would we? Satsi's clearly part of our tribe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've been given permission to go and explore this world.
And be back.
And
by
it
dark.
sounds like we're going to be we are on the hook for this trial of darkness.
Yep. Didn't realize we had signed up for that one, but
You also haven't. I think you did ask previously whether they would be able to take Satsi with them, and the answer was no.
I don't
She's
think they waited for us to ask. I think they just volunteered that.
Yes,
take Satsi with them for the trial or at all?
No, just at all.
at all.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a
I don't. Yeah,
Do you
I
want
don't
the
think
child?
we asked.
I think it
Yeah.
was like a are you gonna take her back? We
Yeah, no.
like her. Please don't take her back.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So we will be back.
Oh,
for
I have a
dinner.
question.
Alright.
Before we go wander off. Plants, and like, is there anything here that we should be prepared to handle, and also like just if we're just wandering around, and also like what's the like how much of this stuff is edible and or very specifically not?
And how much will
Ekin-
eat us?
yeah,
Like should we pack a lunch?
Ekin glances at you and then turns to one of the other Trakens nearby and beckons them over. And this Traken is not decked out the same way that Ekin is. Ekin's got kind of like this almost this martial arts garb on, with this sash as well. This person, they've got what looks like some kind of leather vest. They've got piercings all along one ear. They, short of an eye patch, they look like they could be a pirate. And
Hell yeah!
Is this Shinra?
Yeah.
actually, Paladin Ekin indicates them and says, "This is Kimran, our engineer, trader, procurer of goods. Kimran, would you run a scan on our acquaintances here and make sure that local wildlife will not poison them?" The Kimran kind of just glances at you and says, "Sure." Pulls out a little device that fits in the palm of their hand, weighs it in your general direction, glances at it, and then says, "It won't hurt them too bad. Just they look up at the rest of you. Just don't eat anything that's like purple or black or looks like it's rotting or something like that. You'll be fine." And immediately walks away.
Kai goes purple, black. Wait, where do you get? I'll talk to them later. That is a good jacket.
It is a really good jacket.
They seem to be the person who's setting up the market stall.
Excellent. That's
Goodies.
excellent.
I'm gonna shop first.
There's some pretty interesting things that they seem to be decking out. However, it doesn't look like they're quite ready for customers yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Tonight.
Damn. You gotta stop over there. They look like they have cool stuff.
I want that jacket.
To answer the rest of your question, Ekin says, "My recommendation would be to stay out of the trees if you can. Always have your guard about you if you do go into the forest, and stay in the light. This world was not chosen for the trial of darkness without reason."
Alright. I would just like to point out, super ominous, like a little bit off-putting. Just an idea.
He's right. I second that.
I mean, this is the warmest welcome we've gotten on any planet so far.
Honestly,
Says something.
also right.
I'll take it. Nothing has tried to kill us yet.
That's true. Quick question. Sorry, there's running water. It's gone now. Apologies. There's
Can't
gonna be
even hear it.
some noises. That's good. I think stream probably can.
Oh.
I think Zoom has a better noise cancellation thing. But quick question. When you say stay out of the dark, stay in the light, love that. All about that. When does the sun set here? And does that count when
I think
everything's
at this
dark?
point, Leaf taps on his little handheld. It's like,
It's early to mid morning.
Yeah.
So you've got hours. You can easily make it to both points of interest and back, so long as you're in your vehicles.
Excellent. Okay. We're good. Cool. Question for
you
the
notice?
team. Oh,
Yeah.
don't notice yet.
Yep. Go ahead.
Do notice. What? No. What do we notice? Tell me.
You
No.
notice one of the Trackens is actually has kind of broken away from their camp, is kind of eyeing your vehicles a little bit, just poking and prodding. They don't seem to know what tires are. They're kind of just poking at them.
Leaf wanders over.
Thank you.
I'll wander over.
Thank you.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we're real happy with them too.
What are these things? Your vehicles have to stay in contact with the ground in order to move. I assume that's what this is.
Yeah, it's
Wow, that's so cool. How do you turn it on? They're actively poking around Kai's motorcycle right now.
Kai is standing from a farther distance
here.
away and is very
Let me-
glad that Leaf is dealing with this interaction and is like,
Is there a
Here.
button to press? A switch
yeah.
to
Here,
flip?
let me show you on this one. Leaf brings them over to the light all-terrain Explorer, and shows them make sure the emergency brake is engaged before showing them the on button.
Okay. They switch it on and they're just looking at the control panels, and there aren't touch screens here. What is this round thing in front of me? What are these things on the ground? What's this thing over here? They're just utterly fascinated.
Yeah,
And then before you can answer, because this is a thing they keep doing, they interrupt you, step out of the vehicle, and then start just walking over to the Dawnbreaker and are taking in the ship, specifically the part of the hull, the curved part of the hull where the warp pylons are housed. And they say, "What are those?"
I was muted for stream. Kai looks over and from a distance goes, "Those are something that you shouldn't touch, okay? Please, those are very delicate."
Are those warp pylons? We haven't seen those in centuries. How is that what you guys use?
As of
This is a stereotype.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Wow. This
this
is
is-
practically antique technology. Ooh, can I get a look at your power core at some point? That's got to be fascinating.
Would love to give you a tour.
It's like a kid walking to a pawn shop seeing a VHS.
We're doing the tour
Man.
tomorrow. Thank you.
Wait, shall we do it? Yeah, like maybe tomorrow. We'd really like to go check out those
Sure.
structures.
Sure thing. Yeah. Before we set out for the Trial of Darkness, I'd be happy to. Oh, by the way, I'm Warrior Amron. Nice to meet you. I'll be just, if you need me, let me know. I'm probably
Warrior
gonna
Amron.
be. Yes, I'm probably gonna be teaching the little ones stuff in between.
I'm Leaf in the Wind. Lovely to make your acquaintance.
Excellent to meet you, Leaf. Oh, I look forward to taking a look at this beauty. And with that, she wanders off.
I wander back over to Kai.
I'd like grab your shoulder and I'm like, thank you for dealing with that. Love enthusiasm makes me nervous sometimes.
And
But-
then from the tracking camp, ooh, what are those round holes in the front of your ship? What comes out of that?
Leaf just looks over, goes, depends on which button you press.
Zen is inside the ship, right? But
Zen's just kind of leaning up against the bulkhead next to the unloading ramp and just watching this whole thing.
okay, excellent. Is he still he's still on comms with us?
Yep.
Excellent. I just do a little like just really subtle like just maybe hang outside the ship till we get back. Just just in case.
You've got it. Okay. Is everybody going to check out these points of interest?
Yeah.
Before we do we well actually I'll do this in character.
Yes.
So we should definitely go talk to that person whose name I have written down somewhere.
Ahmad.
Ahmad, thank you.
Yes.
Also, again, apologies to the stream. I know you guys can't hear it, but stream definitely can hear the running water. Unfortunately, I am next to pipes. Like, they're right there.
Yes, we
We'll
should
just
definitely
say
talk
it's-
to them over dinner.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we wanted to do that before we leave or after, but also
I think
we're burning
they've
daylight.
they've definitely mentioned a couple of times that they'd like to talk to us later.
Grant casually being like, "You just go see the buildings. Just go look at the buildings.
Nothing has blown up yet. We need to fix this. Please
Exactly.
go somewhere where that can happen.
Roll some dice." Okay. Cool.
By the way, courtesy of Rorose, hydrate.
Hi, Rose. Who else is in chat? Real quick.
So far it's Rorose and a bot that I viciously banned.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My
saw
mother's
that.
not here, Lynn Josie. How dare. She's like, she's busy.
Alrighty. So, where do you want to go next? And who's in what vehicle? I mean, we know what Kai's going to be doing.
You know what guys take it. I gotta take my motorcycle. I have room on the back if somebody wants to join me. But there's also, a very, probably much more comfortable 5-person vehicle.
And are you inviting any of your other crew members along? I mean, Zen's obviously watching the ship and kind of taking command while you're gone.
Yeah, I mean, you
Are
said
you going to
okay,
invite Artie or Wonder?
no. Not Artie.
What?
You can bring Wonder if you want.
I was planning to bring Wonder. Do we want to invite any of our new friends? Or we could
yeah.
invite Thaddeus.
I'd like to ask Satsi if she wants to go. Because, I mean, if this is a...
Satsy's all over this.
Okay, cool. That's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure that,
Yes. In fact, it looks like Satsy's just kind of getting ready to ride with you on the bike.
hell, yeah, I was gonna say, she can come with me.
Okay.
It's so fun. It's like I have a little sister.
And yeah, and I'll take I'll drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, just out of curiosity,
Good idea.
can either of you drive?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know, actually.
I used to, like, Onward.
Oh, that's the thing that I don't have up right now is my character sheet. Hold on one second.
New tab.
Might need that.
It's technically not a trained skill, but like
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's useful having
Drive?
a little training.
Drive is
I'm
trained
good
skill.
at it.
Is it? My
Harry
notes
doesn't
don't
know
show
how to
that.
drive.
Yeah.
Technically, I was running it as a trained skill.
Oh, my
Oh,
notes say
thank
it's
you.
not. Okay, I can update that.
Well, drive is a trained skill because Kai is not trained in it. And can't drive.
Yeah.
Kai can't drive.
It's
Kai can,
canonical.
however, ride a motorcycle. Because
Brick is pretty good at driving.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
Yes, I do have at least one rank in drive, so it doesn't matter. But
But if Brick's a good driver, then maybe like a good driver.
How
Brick
good of
can
a
get us
driver
there in one
is?
piece.
How good of a five? Is that your plus or your ranks?
Or ranks.
Or ranks.
He's a good driver.
+5.
Okay. Just curious. Yeah. Would you like to drive or shall I?
Yeah. Is this thing a manual or is it a?
It's
What-
a think of it as a futuristic Jeep. That's
Okay,
essentially
cool.
what the LATE is.
It's got like a little paddle shifters on the steering wheel and okay.
It doesn't even make you do that. This thing is electric.
Cool. Sweet.
So you don't even have
Heck
to worry.
yeah.
Oh, you're
about
right.
that.
It is.
Yes. It's run by hydrogen fuel cells, baby.
Hell yeah.
Brick gets in, moves the seat back.
Like really far
All
back.
the way back.
I'm in the back with Wonder, and I strap Wonder in with the.
Oh, there's a puppy harness.
Yeah.
Excellent.
A special wonder harness, yes.
A space
And
weasel
Leaf
harness.
straps himself in as well, and then double checks the roll cage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the
Yeah, yeah.
so it's the
We've been
four
through
of
that
us. We can bring one more person.
I'm gonna say you maybe invited Thaddeus initially, and Thaddeus is just like, no. This is always what happens. The new person on the team who has no skills whatsoever gets eaten by the first thing he comes across. I am staying on the ship.
That's why we bring you.
Because you're
No.
smart.
You're smart.
What?
That you have a good survival instinct.
Yeah, we'll leave
If
that
the
as
rest
a-
of us die, make sure that the endurance, gets, I don't know,
Gets
send
our
them a
bodies
message.
back? Like
they'll come.
what?
They'll come pick you up.
Okay.
Leaf shows Thaddeus how to activate the distress signal.
Okay.
I
Just
feel
in
like that
case.
was the first thing he familiarized himself with.
Oh, yes. Yes, he also knows how to emergency eject one of the other ships from the shuttle bay if necessary, if he
Amazing.
needs to get out of Dodge. So yeah, you guys get into your vehicles. Kai, the moment you start up that engine, Warrior Amron all the way over from the tracking camp says, "Oh, that sounds so cool."
And I just
And-
go,
and
I know, and I put my helmet on.
Hey.
All right, and which direction you heading?
Towards the big, guys.
Towards. Is there a path to the structures that does not? Because
Destroy
okay,
innocent wildlife.
I'm gonna pull up
Mhm.
the overhead kind of satellite map of the area on my heads-up display, so that I can actually see if there's like a path there that does not take us through the forest, which we were told to which we were advised to avoid.
You are told to keep your wits about you if you go into the forest. I will give you this for free. You will be able to get to the ruins around the lake without entering the forest. It's a straight shot across the fields.
Cool.
If you wanted to get to the platform in the forest, though, I need you to make a spot check. See if you can notice any paths in the trees.
She's getting the dice bag out.
All right, someone pick a color,
Purple.
and
Yes.
that works too.
Purple, like the things you're not supposed to eat on this planet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Purple, black, rotting.
I also
Easy.
have purple.
Who'd want to eat that?
Because I didn't
I
bring
like
my
You said a
dice.
spot check.
Yes, please.
Are we all?
That
mean-
is 14.
14.
Pretty far to the bottom.
You're pretty sure you see. You're
I got a
pretty
20.
sure you see the what was that?
I got a 20 for spot
Oh.
check.
Okay. Well, Leaf, initially you see what looks like an outlet for a stream that joins the river at the lake. However, Ari, you notice that there does seem to be a very faint path leading from the ruins at the lake to that platform structure in the forest.
All right.
I have purple dice, but I can't find them. So we're going with rainbow dice.
I have purple
As we
dice.
should.
Yay! They're Bureau of Balance dice.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
The 20 is the Bureau symbol as well. Can you see it? Why is this camera clearer than my camera? What? Also, I look better like this than like this.
Autofocus is just a lot better. Yeah.
Wow.
Either
Man.
it's
Just hold it up the whole time.
either it's autofocus is better or it's not autofocusing. It's just got a plain old view of things. So
Man.
you head off across the fields. It's I mean, it's off road. It's not the smoothest ride. Vicky, you get the sense that Satsi is eventually starts regretting just jumping on this two-wheeled steel horse that you seem to ride, and you're getting death gripped from behind as she just holds on for dear life.
I at some point kind of yell over my shoulder because it's loud, you know. If you want me to stop, you can jump in the Jeep instead.
You pick up the motion of her just shaking her head.
Okay. You'll get used to it.
And yeah, in about an hour, you make your way to that spot. Well,
okay, that makes
just
sense.
like over there.
Yeah,
This is a planet.
It's off road. All right. So you are there, and as you approach, you notice that the structures you saw from orbit are coming into better focus. They appear to form a complex around the lake, and there's a large central building and several other outbuildings. There also appears to be some sort of dock. It's all overgrown and ruined in such a way where it'll take a little bit of investigating to figure out exactly what this stuff once was.
Like a dock, like on a body of water, or like a dock.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's especially for you, Kai, that's exactly where your head goes. You've seen that sort of structure all the time. You're just not sure what kind of vehicle it was used for.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that you're there, what do you do? A lot of these just appear to be skeletal remains of buildings.
I do the really cool thing of like stopping the bike and kind of like skidding to the side, and then I get off and I look cool. I've always kind of, there's been a part of me there's two wolves inside you. One is the one that's terrified of ever riding a motorcycle. The other one has always wanted to. And
Rick, please don't try that.
Vicky,
Oh.
No.
Vicky, if you want to do this, make a ride check for me.
I'm not
Yes.
okay. God, I
You're
hope
trying
it's
to
good.
do something fancy with your motorcycle. You're making a ride check.
Okay, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to do it anymore because I don't want to hurt
Satsi is
Satsi.
on the back.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that's right.
Can I
She'll
retcon
probably-
that?
With her psionic powers, she'll probably be
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
Go ahead
she'll
and
be
roll
fine.
Oh,
those.
yeah, that's fair.
I think it's Kai we should be worried about right
Kai
now.
will be.
What is it? It's ride.
Yes,
Okay.
because that's what we made it, because this is a steel horse.
I
God
know.
damn it.
Thank you. I do appreciate this. You're very nice to me because I wanted a motorcycle. It's a 15.
15? Okay, yeah, you managed to just do this sick slide into next to one of the buildings.
Whoa.
When you finally stop and power off the engine, Satsi does not let go. She's just holding on still.
I very slowly peel her. I'm like, you can ride in the Jeep on the way back. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
she just goes and finds a part of wall and just leans against it and sits down for a moment.
I feel so bad now.
Poor thing.
And kind of the energy you're getting from her is, why do you people ride stuff like this?
I don't know. It's kind of fun.
So yes, Brick, Airy, and Leaf, you all pull up after Kai does this sick move, and yeah, you are all present.
Okay, should we I'm sorry. In your description, was there a clear entrance to the building that we're looking at?
There are multiple buildings. They're
Yes.
skeletal, so you can literally walk in any side of them at this point.
Okay.
I mean, the walls are more of a suggestion at this point in
Gotcha.
the building's life.
Oh, okay.
How likely do any of these look to collapse?
Roll an investigate check for me.
Can I roll demolitions instead?
No.
Sure, I
think
feel
we
like
should.
that would also fit.
Are you gonna tear it down?
No, but
Okay.
I,
Assessing it.
you know, I'm well versed in demolitions, and I'm just trying to figure out, are these going to self-demolish?
That's fair.
Demolished due to natural causes.
That is an 18 plus something. That's a 24.
What has collapsed is all that is likely to collapse.
Cool. That just seemed like a sane thing to check.
That's fair. I'm gonna, I don't know, take a step in. The first one, the one that's right in front of me, the big one, I guess.
All right.
Is that where we are?
It's,
Kind of.
yeah, kind of, sort of. They're. It feels like a lot of these outbuildings radiate from this larger central building. So you can step into any of them. Yeah, you step into the central building. It looks like it's kind of a mess. Things are really overgrown. If you want to determine what the uses are, that would be an investigate check.
Okay, yeah. I'll start investigating whatever's close to me.
And you can also do search checks to see if you can find anything interesting, if you would like.
do
I'm
that.
doing my investigation. It's not that good. It's an 11.
I'm also recording just kind of images of the stuff we're looking at for
Okay.
later analysis.
That's smart.
All right. With an 11, I will give you this. It's you kind of dig around in some of the raised bits of shrubbery and realize that there are just rows and rows of seats that surround what seems to be what you originally thought was just a little mound. It seems to be a stage of some kind.
Oh. That's fun. I communicate said information to the team. Hey, it looks like this was like a little stage. Look at all the it's like seats and stuff.
Yeah, and if
Amazing.
you go ahead.
Was this like a town or something?
I don't know.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know. My immediate thought goes to, were there people here before these people?
Yeah.
Oh,
And should we know that?
what if they're the darkness?
The other people?
Yeah, or like could be. Yeah.
At this point,
That's
I would
fair.
like to just kind of mentally reach out, kind of psionically, just kind of open myself to the environment and see what the vibe of this place is.
You want
Okay,
you
okay.
want to
What do I
check
do?
you want to check vibes.
Vibe check.
I
yeah.
want to do
yeah.
vibe check with you, Leaf.
Okay, both of you roll Psycraft.
No, roll vibe check.
That's one that I couldn't put in here.
Oh, okay.
At least this isn't an either C vibe check. We're fine.
Vibe check.
Although that's what I
28.
do to you guys all the time. So 28 from Leaf.
Yes.
Wow.
One
God.
moment.
Leaf is tuned
Adding
into the
to the-
vibes.
Oh, 11.
11. Okay. Yeah.
Dang, Ari, come on.
Ari doesn't really sense much of anything. Leaf. You get the sense you're being watched.
Oh
Okay.
no. The last time
However-
that happened, it did not go well.
Oh.
However, the vibe check, the vibe of this particular area, neutral. If anything bad happened here, you can't tell.
Okay.
There's also a lot of life around you right now. Not all of it apparent.
Alrighty. We're being watched. Fair enough. I mean, we were told to keep our wits about us.
Wait, what?
Let's,
Hold on, what now?
Oh, sorry, just talking to myself. We're just being watched, the usual.
Okay. By what? Bye. Yeah, Kai
Well,
very
Like that, I
quietly
didn't sense that.
takes
Well,
her
last
out of her backpack.
last time
Bye, when?
last time I felt like we were being watched. I mean, it was admittedly a darker vibe, but it did not end well.
And we ended up
Like,
almost dying, yeah.
we didn't like the answer, but like, maybe this will be better. Nothing's tried to kill us yet
I mean, like, could it be one of those little bunny things
that we know of.
It's just like, oh, what's that?
You can do a spot check.
Yeah, I'm
We should do
one-hitting the area.
We should do a is
Yeah.
Wonder salivating check.
Leaf
Good.
does look around just to see if anything's obviously watching us.
I'm also gonna.
27
God, what
on a
is this?
spot check.
Can we all do a spot check? Because we're kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
aware.
Let me know what your
Covered
spot
for
checks
my
are.
brother-in-law.
18.
18.
God.
27.
6.
A 1!
Oh, Kai.
Okay.
How do you want to blind
Kai-
me today?
I'm not doing great either.
Kai,
and
you're
I'm
actually
psionic.
still kind of focused on the building. You actually get distracted by the fact that this place must have had a sick view of the lake at one point,
Oh, yeah, it would have, huh?
with mountains in the background and forest. It would have been, mwah, chef's kiss. It would have been wonderful. However,
And then a mountain lion. No.
yeah. So Leaf, you notice there are definitely bunnies hanging around. They're kind of hopping around, doing their own thing in the grass where you park the
Okay.
vehicles. Brick.
Here.
And yeah, Brick, you notice Wonder just sharply glances at the forest. It's a few hundred meters away, far enough where maybe where you might not be able to fully resolve anything that might be there, but you could swear you see something move in the shadows of the trees.
What's up, Brick?
And Wonder's just staring at it. Not even paying attention to the bunnies.
Man, this place would have been great for, like, some cool, like, events and stuff.
I'm
mean,
with you because
there's-
I rolled really low too. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's
There's
like,
still
look at
bunnies,
that.
so like whatever's out there's probably not that scary.
Ari, as you're going to go join in Kai's wonderment of the
Blindness.
facility, yes, I'm going to say you're kind of walking through one of the outbuildings, and you kind of trip over something.
Oh.
'Cause I did a bit of a luck roll here, and you notice it looks like a very old, rusted box that opens up in two halves, almost like you recognize it, almost board game style.
Mhm.
And it's beat up, it's old, it's had stuff growing all over it, but it's intact.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Hey guys, look at what I just tripped over. Kind of cool.
Amanda, roll just a basic d20 for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a Ouija board. No.
Oh yeah, speak to the dead. I got
A
an
hunt
11.
has begun. An 11.
Welcome to
That was fun.
Phasmophobia D&D.
No, good. No, it's not.
Am I starting? Did I
It's
open
not.
Pandora's box? I'm so sorry, guys.
You unleashed the darkness.
As Aries showing this around, you actually don't realize this, but you press a little button on the side, and the top of it just pops open, and it creates a board. It almost snaps on one of your fingers. You're quick enough to get out of the way, and as that happens, there's a slight humming noise, and a bunch of little pieces start rising into the air and hovering over some kind of board. It looks like it's a star field with circles on it and lines. You can't really make heads or tails of it, but it's a game of some kind. I
What the heck?
suspect.
Oh, it's cool as hell. Is there she looks underneath.
Yeah,
Is there an instruction
look.
manual?
Leaf, do you
I think I
check
found a
this out?
game.
Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to take a look at it.
Here you go.
You immediately notice that one of the pieces actually looks very familiar. You actually picked up in Mission 2 a much larger version.
Is this the pyramid thing?
Yes. And you start to notice, and this is fairly obvious because you have a good look at the pieces. you start noticing that the other pieces seem to be smaller variations on that design, or even larger, more complicated versions of that design.
Okay.
If you would like to roll, say, you could do, I could give it to one of your knowledge skills if you'd like. It could be
Okay.
pop culture, tactics. I would accept both of those if you wanted to roll for one of them.
Sure.
Wait a second. Oh, well, you go ahead. I'm processing something.
Okay.
Thinking.
Yeah. We can go with pop culture just because that's hilarious. Leaf's been exchanging pop culture knowledge with some of our crew members or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe hasn't. That is. Oh, that's a 23.
Okay.
What is your what is your rank in pop culture?
I only have 3 ranks,
Or
but
well, what's your
but I have plus 12
okay.
Okay. So
because I did that as a joke at one point and forgot about it.
Yeah.
this reminds you of a similar game on way back in the day on Earth. It's a couple hundred years old at the time you left. It was an update to an old game called Battle Cruiser.
Okay.
It's similar to a game called Star Carrier in Earth lore, and essentially the object of the game is you're to move your ships in a way where you have superior positioning in order to obliterate your opponent's fleet.
Huh.
Grant, did you just invent space chess? Grant?
Actually, no, I updated Battleship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Space
you
battleship.
surmise,
Spaceship battle.
and
Sorry.
well, I can kind of give it to you. You surmise that these objects are representation of Alosian starships.
That is really cool.
That is
And-
also
And pyramid shapes are not the only thing. There are, I mean, there are things that combine cubes with spheres. They seem to have geometric ship design.
I pick one up. Just like, is this a starship?
It does
That's-
not. It does not leave the board.
It doesn't leave the board.
You can make a strength check to try and pry it away.
No, I'm not going to try and break this thing.
break.
Can I try and slide it around the board?
You try one side, it doesn't allow you to. You try the other side. What? How complex of a ship do you try to move?
I'll start with a pyramid. I don't know, and just try to like see what it'll let me do.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
That is a 17.
Okay. You just based on it, on a little bit of intuition and the one time you've maybe seen a recording of this game played, you take the pyramid, which appears to be one of the smaller ships. It's a double pyramid, so it's one pyramid kind of mushed into another, and you push it forward into something you think might be useful, and immediately you notice that the opposing side loses 3 ships. They just seem to melt into the board.
That's
A good move, apparently.
and also
job.
very fascinating.
probing.
It's something we should definitely play with later because I think this could tell us a lot about their ships.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
I'm pretty sure this is a game.
also,
Also,
can I actually can I do like I don't know if this is a check of some sort, because it's right in front of me. Does this thing look old, or does someone leave it here like a week ago?
Very.
Okay,
The
cool.
the outer shell of the case looks like it's had mud all over it. It's been through rain. It's had stuff growing onto it.
Okay.
It's really beat up. It's actually kind of amazing. It's still running.
Okay. Leaf. I just need to run this because this is Alcyon This is like the stuff that we found on Waterworld.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue calling it Waterworld. Because I don't remember the name of it.
Great movie. Sorry.
Yeah. I have seen that. It's good.
That's really good.
That was Kai saying that, by the way. Vicky hasn't seen it. Vicky knows that there's a
Oh.
ride in Universal Studios called Waterworld, and I didn't go on it when I went, but I'm gonna go again. So good, or it's a show or something. Anyway, Kai has seen that movie though. Kai's seen a lot of movies, but so this is Coalition, for sure, right? This is all.
I mean,
This was
seems like it.
yeah. Okay,
Well, it's either a coalition or
Or-
it's
Mardum.
the Mardum.
Okay.
What's that
Or
one?
someone who knows one of them.
What's that one?
Because like I have one of these pokes thing in my room. So
Yeah. We encountered some Mardem on a Waterworld. They had been like attacked by the coalition. There was this I'm trying to remember my notes. There was this like disease that they had been trying to find a cure for, and then they found the cure, and it had infected like all of these Mardem. They're like a sea kind of people, like an oceany kind of people. Think like mermaids a little, but not really. Sea people. And then the coalition said, "Cool, thanks for the information on how to cure this." And then they blew up any way to leave the planet.
Oh,
And that's when we found them.
sound like nice people.
Yeah, and we did help them. We found the cure and all that jazz. Also, me and Leaf got pretty sick, and then we weren't. We almost ended up, like I don't know what we would have done. Maybe eating each other or something. I don't know. It was kind
What?
it was pretty wild. But we didn't. So that's done. But
I want to step in and add spice and detail, but I like the Kai retelling of this.
thank you.
I like this is so much better.
Thank
So look,
I just want to say one word: bioweapon.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, it was a bioweapon.
Kai would not forget that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not disease. It was a bioweapon.
Leaf did not forget that, but wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
Mostly just
Oh.
because bringing that up while we are on a potentially hostile planet with somebody with a bunch of unknown aliens.
Yeah, I go, and actually the disease was a bioweapon. So that wasn't great. Yeah.
so look,
Wait.
coalition sucks, right?
I think
And
so.
I mean,
They
Are
seem.
these guys? with
or
them?
at least they used to. We don't like
Yeah. How long has it been since then?
a long time.
It's been a long time.
Several hundred years.
Yeah, it's wild. Time
Like-
is weird here, and by here I mean being part of endurance.
Every trace of them we've encountered
Yeah.
thus far has tried to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even when they're not around. So
Which honestly, for people who seem to just go around colonizing a bunch of stuff and killing people, it's it tracks pretty well. So
I wonder why they retreated to their own borders.
well, that's what they said. I don't know if they're still.
Anyways,
I have a question out of character, really quick.
okay.
I forgot, what is the body of water that's next to this?
It's a lake,
It's a lake.
and a river running from it.
Is it a big lake?
Pretty big, yeah.
Okay, this is something that Kai would know.
Yeah.
Do Mardum live in lakes?
Any
You
body
can't
of
shrug.
water
I
that-
would know this.
I mean, any body of water that is sufficiently oxygenated, yes.
Okay.
However, nobody
Interesting.
Wait, what lives in?
The Martum.
Yes.
Nobody's come to the surface to say hi or anything.
Could
Actually,
they be like
Kai's
really
gonna
tiny,
go.
like a goldfish? Like if you put a goldfish in like a little smaller thing, would they go shorter?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait, no. Back up. Wait, say that again.
Well, like, so, goldfish will like grow to the size that their container will allow them
They
to, like,
will?
based off of yes, someone just caught a 65-pound goldfish in like a lake
Yeah.
in Michigan or something like that.
What?
Koi
Yeah.
are actually like a subspecies of goldfish, or
incredible.
very close
Yeah.
relatives.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So, like,
Teach astronomy.
if
You guys are learning
if
about
they get
fish.
enough food and if there's enough oxygenation levels in the water, then they'll just keep growing.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool. I only had goldfish for about a month.
goldfish. Hi, I'm Bruce the goldfish.
Oh my god.
Party.
Okay. Actually, yeah. So with that, the explanation done and the internal monologue of Kai being like, lake. I'm just gonna walk over to the lake and take a little look. See.
It looks like a perfectly normal lake. There are some. You can't call them birds. They're kind of like just aerial creatures flying over, skimming it, and as if they're trying to search for food.
Can I tell how deep it is?
It looks like it drops off pretty quickly after the pier, so it could probably get pretty deep.
Okay. I'm so curious about so many things. There's a dock here. Okay. I'm very much contemplating going for a swim.
Thanks for hanging out, Rose. Have a good one.
Bye, Rose.
Bye. I'd like to collect a sample of this water and just like,
Sure.
so we can check. I don't think I would have scanning stuff with me unless we would have it on the.
I assume that I mean, I'm not going to count it against your carry capacity. I'm going to assume the LATE has a sample kit on board, so you can do that easily.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll collect a sample just so that we can.
Okay.
Especially if Kai's going to take a swim in it.
I do want to. I'm thinking about it.
I'm still holding the game, and I'm like, so are we gonna keep this?
Oh, no, I turn around. Oh, yeah, for sure. And then I like whip my backpack off, and I'm like, yeah,
Cool.
All right, you have one alien board game, which you notice you can.
Oh no, are they frozen?
They can usually hear us.
Okay.
We'll see in just a second. So yeah, you can
they're
notice
back.
that now that Leaf has made a move, you can actually take the two halves that popped open, fold them back in, and it seems to just secure itself again.
That's cool.
Yeah, you put it in Kai's backpack, and actually, Ari, as you're doing that, I'm gonna say your feet shift around and you kick something, and you notice there's another one down there, identical in every way.
Check this out. Another one.
Okay, I'm gonna look around now because I'm like, are we in a factory?
Yeah.
Is that a search?
I think Ari wants to look around a bit more too.
I would also like to point out this entire time, Brick's eyes have not left the forest or the tree line.
Okay.
So long as Wonder is looking that direction, he is.
Oh, I
scoping.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder is still watching. You do actually notice as you continue to pay attention, what looks like a herd of creatures just wander out. They seem to be grazing on the fields.
What kind of creatures?
Okay.
I think
I'm
Ari
assuming
would-
the rest of us noticed that.
Oh yes. Yes.
What do they look like?
Their closest approximation is going to be deer. They seem to be they seem to walk around on three legs.
Space deer.
They have space deer essentially. Their heads are kind of just these little orbs on top of what seems to be a very, very long neck, and some of them are just above the rest of them, keeping an eye on you guys because they are aware of your presence, and they're keeping a respectful distance. They're all this kind of mottled brown color,
And they're eating the grass. The
yeah,
grasses.
they're munching on the grass.
They're not trying to eat the rabbits.
No.
Good.
In fact, you notice some of them actually have some of the bunnies perched on top of them.
That's great.
Excellent.
I think Ari would have noticed that Brick didn't come over to see the game, so he would walk over and be like, Brick, hey, check this out. And then would notice and be like, wait, what are you staring at, buddy? And then would like also kind of look.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled
At
to
this
see by
point, I'm
see.
definitely going to just pet Wonder.
Wonder. Make a handle animal check for me.
Ouch. 11.
11. Wonder seems to be fine. Just watching.
I between Wonder and all the space animals that Grant has created, I really hope that this series takes off. Partially because like it'd be cool to have a lot more viewers and stuff, but also because the more viewers you have, the better chance there is that someone will draw fan art of one of these wild creations. I want to see this weird giraffe deer space thing.
Yes.
Giraffe deer with orb head
Yes. Yes.
and 3 legs.
Well, you're not close enough, so I can't describe it beyond that.
That's fair.
For all you know, it's got like almost a human face and just going.
Oh god, it's
no.
like the deer in Princess
I don't want to see
Mononoke.
that fan art.
That's what I was imagining.
I mean,
The deer god.
It depends. Unless you go and investigate them, I'm not going to describe them beyond this.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep my distance, I think. I am also watching where all y'all are watching, though. So we're just... we're just
Y'all can keep looking
admiring
around.
the
I'm going to
deer.
try and get a closer look at these.
Be careful. They probably kick.
I
Okay.
don't plan to get that close.
Okay.
Are you trying to
I'm-
be stealthy at all, or?
Oh, boy.
Yes. And in fact, I'm going to use control sound to make my footsteps as silent as possible.
Okay. Make that move silently check for me. Oh, jeez. Okay.
That's a
Please be low.
that is a 15 plus 3, so 18 plus 1 sec. This might take me a sec to find, but
I can also tell you the 18 more than beats what they rolled.
oh, cool.
So yeah, you can actually. How close do you want to get?
Oh yeah, it gives me a +4 also, so it's 22 for the total check.
They rolled a grand total of 5.
These are not good prey animals, which I imagine they
Like-
are.
I'm gonna keep a respectful distance. Far enough that I'm not gonna be able to just like jump and grab one of them or something, because like I don't want to be within kicking distance.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna kind of quietly walk closer and just
Okay.
yeah.
You
And then
notice-
just kind of stand still.
Okay. They actually have a very, very small mouth, and whenever they go down to grab some grass, a very long tongue comes out and just wraps around a whole bunch of it and pulls it back.
I want you to know I'm taking copious notes on these things.
They
I'm definitely recording this to like show the others later.
They have enormous eyes on either side of this head. They seem to be a similar camouflage pattern to the rest of them, and they appear to be compound.
Ooh.
Yes. And from a visual standpoint, they definitely know you're there. It alarms a couple of these sentries who kind of take a few steps away from you, but they don't sound a overall alarm for the entire herd.
I would like to pick a little bit of like grass and like just kind of hold it out and see if any of them are interested.
Very quietly. In the comms, because I don't want to scare them, I'm gonna just go, we do not have room for more pets.
Leaf, make a listen check for me.
To me?
Leaf.
No, I said to me, as in he's trying to see if he
Hear
listens.
that or not?
10.
10? Okay, you don't hear anything, but you notice all of the sentries all turn to face the forest, and immediately the entire herd stands and starts moving on.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to just
I'm
take
gonna
my
move back
weapon
towards
out.
the group.
Okay. Yeah, you also notice Wonder. The herd has moved on. Wonder was not watching them.
Uh-huh.
And Wonder's still focused on the forest.
Aha.
Also, Ari, how much attention have you been paying to your hands?
0.
Okay. You notice
Just looking out
What happened to
too.
their hands?
you notice
Just boom.
there's no longer a box there. There's a rock in your hands.
Oh, you guys saw this, right? I am not crazy.
Okay, Kai.
Okay, you didn't see, but
Kai just went to get her weapon, and then instead pulls her backpack around and is like, "Wait," and goes to grab the one that
The
Ari
box,
just put.
the game is still there.
Okay, I pull it out and I'm like, "This one's fine." And I put it back in, and I take out my laser pistol.
Are you still in that moment where you were checking that? Were you all who was paying attention to what is my question?
I was paying
Leaf's
attention
still
to
looking
Ari.
in the direction of the herd.
Yeah, if Ares spoke, Brick would have looked to him.
Mhm.
All right, and Ari, were you paying attention to Kai checking that the box was still there, or
Huh?
were you paying attention to Kai checking her backpack, or were you paying attention to this rock that's inexplicably in your hands?
Kind of both. Like I'm like, like.
In between glances, and Brick, you catch this completely. In between glances, the rock shifts back into the box.
What?
And Ari, you go back and just all of a sudden the box is back.
I don't like this object. Drops it.
Yeah.
It drops to the ground, and then it shudders and morphs into. You're not entirely sure what it is. It almost looks like kind of a starfish sort of thing. This multicolored, shimmering almost in and out of existence little creature. It's actually much smaller than the palm of your hand, and it's kind of just sitting there.
Oh, I'm
Is
so
it
sorry for
purple?
dropping you.
It is not purple, but it's
Okay.
it's shining every color you can see, and you suspect it's probably shining stuff that you even can't see,
Um,
because there are just some shimmers that this thing gives off that your eyes tell you are just wrong.
what's going on?
I don't know. There's a starfish now.
I feel really, really bad for dropping the starfish. Is it okay?
I think it's fun. What? Is this a creature that I would recognize?
You have never seen anything like this in your life,
Great.
as far as you can tell from racking your mind in 5 seconds. You could try and roll like a knowledge check of some kind if you would like.
Knowledge, water worlds. No.
Huh.
Well, actually, I do have Earth Life Science. Knowledge, Earth Life Science. Why not?
Mhm.
Jesus. So 1 again.
Oh,
It seems to be alive.
I guess hearing this commotion, I guess I will kind of
Wait.
glance around. I'm like, kind of just scan the horizon because clearly these things were running from something.
Kai's
Make me a
mind.
spot check.
Kai's mind on that 1 goes to, I think there was a Pokemon that could do this. Is his name Ditto? Maybe it's a Ditto.
16.
16. You don't see anything terribly out of the ordinary.
And then I kind of, now that I'm closer to the group, I'll turn and look and see what's on the ground here.
Yeah, this thing kind of stands up on the tips of its legs, and
Oh,
kind of
cute.
it's kind of-
I just very gently, no, let it do its thing.
Can I,
it
like,
starts.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
up?
I was gonna say, can Ari like psionically try to like reach out or get a vibe with this thing? What? No,
Sure.
I want it's
Roll psych.
Are you going to let us know you're
Roll a
doing
20.
that first?
huh?
Or are you just going to do it?
Ari would probably just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
roll-
My bad.
just
if
roll a
that,
d20, it's not on there.
backfires.
Honey, just roll a d20. It's
Oh, my bad.
an at 8.
18.
18. It seems semi-alarmed about the fact that its disguise failed so miserably,
Uh-huh.
and it's not entirely sure what to do right now. It wants to
Okay.
run, but it also wants to hide, but its cover's kind of been blown.
So it's not like super intelligent or anything. It's just like an animal.
It seems so, yes.
Okay.
It's halfway expecting to be eaten right now.
Aw.
I mean,
Okay, guys, it's a little bit freaked out. We should just let it be. He's not gonna hurt us, I don't think.
you don't think?
Well, no, he seems like a chill guy.
Um,
Sorry.
Okay.
at
My
this
clothes went super
point,
low.
I think at this point I'm going to use detect psionics
The power? Okay.
On
because
the
this thing because like last I saw, Ari was holding a box and now there's a creature on the ground.
Okay. You detect the residual use of something psionic. It's not something that necessarily you are familiar with. It seems to be a form of natural power that you haven't encountered before.
Okay. And I'm just gonna keep that going.
Okay. What's the range on it?
Uh,
Radius?
20 meters, and it's a cone-shaped emanation.
Okay.
Which I think Leaf will I'll just keep pointing in whatever direction I happen to be facing at any given moment.
Okay.
Grant, is there much else? I know obviously these are like overgrown buildings and everything, and we checked out the main one. Is there a lot more for us to search, or have we kind of seen a lot of it?
Game talk, you've seen pretty much everything that's here.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Where's Satsi? Guys gonna check on that.
Satsi's actually become very interested in what on earth you guys are freaked out about right
okay.
now. In fact, she's kind of kneeling next to this thing and reaching out to poke it.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure she didn't get like taken into the woods or something while we weren't looking.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Satsi, do you know what this is?
She turns to you, and I think this is the first time. No, actually, Leaf, you've seen her do it once before. She just shrugs.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Like, okay.
Well, should we leave our little
If
friend alone and head off to
yeah,
But there was a second place we were going, right?
we
Yeah.
considered going to the platform
Oh, yeah.
In the woods,
in the woods.
where there
Yeah.
are potentially freaky things.
I don't know.
Mhm.
There's
I
something
did
in
see
the
a faint
woods.
path to that area, if it helps.
You can see a path through the woods to the area.
I don't know if it's through the woods, but I saw a faint path going from where we are up to the other area.
Yeah, actually, where you are now, you can probably point it out. It seems to be a little overgrown, but there seems to be some sort of path that was built by
Mhm.
someone.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Walkable.
Maybe if we're higher up, we can look down into the forest and see if we can see
What's
what
trying to kill
wonders
us?
fixated on.
or Brick pulls out a grenade.
No.
Let's not.
I like your thinking, bud, but not here.
I like the enthusiasm. We do need to keep in mind this is someone's sacred planet.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Forgot about
and we
that
have to
part.
go have a dinner with them after this. So maybe that's
I
not
mean,
a good idea.
Okay.
Is it a walkable path?
It's walkable. You could probably drive the vehicles up. It'll just take you a little bit longer because it is a little tight in places.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just walk it
Mhm.
then, right?
So
Okay.
Oh, well, we could drive if you want to drive.
It's not that far.
Let's
It's far
walk.
enough where I'd probably okay.
Or
Right.
what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Yeah, I
So
think-
you
yeah.
you start walking toward the path. You notice Satsi actually picks up the creature and just puts it on her shoulder.
Oh my God.
Aw.
It's probably fine. Satsi's a good judge of character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know about that. Did you say that in real life?
Yeah, we've definitely said this.
I don't know. Her and Reem have been hanging out too much. I don't know if that's true. Satsi kind of likes everyone.
yeah. Okay, who's Wonder with? Is Wonder right next to you, Leaf?
Yeah, because
Okay.
yes, Leaf is definitely keeping Wonder close by. And yeah.
Okay. Wonder's gone back to chewing on a ration pack.
Good girl.
Okay. Yeah, and as definitely I don't know how long it's going to take us to do this walk, but I'm definitely because I think I have what is it like I think detect psionics is going to last for 8 minutes from when I used it. So
Okay, it will definitely expire
before we arrive.
well before you arrive.
But like as we're getting closer to the forest, as we approach the forest, I'm definitely kind of scanning around and just like looking around to see like are there traces of whatever was here?
Okay. Just the edges of the forest as far as you can see. Do you walk along the edge or do you just stick to the path?
Let's stick to the path, but kind of look around as we go.
Okay. Near where the path is, you really don't detect much of anything.
Okay.
All right. So you walk through the forest path. It looks like it was once cobbled stone. At some point, someone spent the time to put this here and level it out. However, this once probably grand and wide path now has trees growing up through it. There are shrubs and ferns all over the place. It's been a long time since anyone's walked along it. Aside from that, it's a fairly nice walk. It's a little breezy around the edges. There's some nice tree cover. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just a really nice little walk through the forest.
Sounds very nice. The ideal hike.
How well lit is it? Like how bright is it here where we're at?
Quite well lit,
Okay.
as it turns out. If anything, it's almost like the forest canopy provides just this nice little dome above you.
Okay.
So, as you approach the clearing, you quickly realize it is taken up by what seems to be an enormous raised platform. It goes easily 100 meters above you. And
Okay.
this is also a part of the forest where the trees are at that height, if not taller now. So we're talking redwoods type situation here. The pillars of this structure have been taken over by vines, and there's just lush undergrowth underneath it. There do appear to be stairs spiraling up one of the pillars.
Are they busted?
They seem okay.
Okay.
And this appears to be made out of the same material as the Alessian like armor
Yes.
material.
Yes, the same stuff that you noticed was still standing by the lake.
You know,
It just turns out this seems to be built entirely out of it.
I swear I had a grappling hook at one point.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to out there and not take the stairs, but I don't think I actually do have that. So
How's everybody's
Must have left
cardio?
it on the ship.
yeah, probably. Okay, I'll test the
Leaf
stairs
definitely
very
does have a
carefully.
grappling hook, but it's definitely not on his person.
Okay. I'll give the first stair a little bit of a weight test.
I mean, it seems perfectly solid.
Okay.
I turn around to the team. It seems perfectly solid. Sorry.
Good enough for me.
I started
Uh,
going. Yeah,
Hey.
going up.
Okay, it also turns out the Alessian Empire is they're better about railings than say the Empire in Star Wars. There are railings for these stairs. You're not just walking
Nice.
next to an abyss.
They
Excellent.
have an ADA.
They're not gonna get they're not gonna get stopped by space OSHA. So yeah,
Is
it's-
there a
it's
ramp? Is the ramp accessible? No.
Yeah, it's at least a 1 to 20 slope, or is it a...
Not that you can tell, but it's entirely possible that there might have been anti-grav systems at some point that just aren't working. So yeah, it takes you a decent amount of time to climb to the top of this thing, and when you get up there, Kai, you recognize it instantly. This looks like a landing pad.
Mm.
In fact, right next to the stairs, there seems to be just a small building of some kind.
This helps.
I would like to go in the building.
Its door is slightly ajar, but not far enough for you to squeeze through. You'd have to shove it open.
I would like to do a strength check to do that. Actually, I would like to look at it and then turn around and be like, Brick,
Yeah.
want to rip this door off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
After
Brick,
you.
how are you going to get this door to bend itself to your will?
That is an excellent question.
Surely pull it.
You see, Brick looks at his gauntlet for a second, and then just puts his hand down, and then just I'm gonna try to like Spartan kick the thing.
Spartan kick.
Make a strength check
Nice.
for me.
Yeah. Let's see where the heck is that? Oh, 12.
Yeah, you gear up for this Spartan kick, and you just go thunk. The door doesn't do anything.
Oh, damn. Can I is the gap at least big enough to like, that I can peer in and like, I've got a little flashlight and like do a little.
Yeah, it looks like it actually has windows of a sort. It seems to have once been a air traffic control center. A very small one, though. There only seem to be a couple of consoles.
Gotcha.
And on the inside, there's some stuff growing. It's very dusty and dirty.
Yeah. There's computers in there, but I doubt any of them are gonna have anything useful. But I mean,
Can I just
Can I just
try
take a look
again?
at this door?
no, Brick's
What's
gonna
that?
try again.
I'll look at the door while Brick's trying to open it.
Okay.
How's Brick gonna open it this time?
I'm trying to like yank the thing open, like wedge myself in between, and like I don't know.
Okay, make me another strength check. I'll let you do advantage this time because Brick is determined.
21.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Brick just shoves this thing open. It's very, very much cemented there, but you managed to get it open. And yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo! High fives.
You actually hear bits of the mechanism kind of crunch as you do
Oh.
so.
Hell yeah.
Whoops.
That's fine.
Hope we don't need that later.
I don't think
All right.
anyone's gonna need this later.
And yeah, you can make an investigation check, a search check. It's entirely up to you. You can also do a spot check if you'd like.
I'll start with a spot check, just like see what I see.
Okay.
6.
There are a lot of trees.
There's a lot of trees. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go look at that door because I'm curious. I heard something crunch. I'm gonna go see what's going on with that.
Okay.
Was there another way to open this door?
I'm just gonna give it to you. No.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That was a nat 20, by the way.
Yeah, nat 20. There was no way you would have gotten this door open without either cutting it, blowing it open, or doing what Brick did, which is just raw brute strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It was more or less cemented in place.
Gotcha. How dark is it in this building?
Not very. There's I mean, it's darker than it is outside and darker than the path was.
Oh wait,
Okay.
this is the
Not so
abandoned
dark for-
building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
There's music for that.
Sound
Sound effects. No,
Actually, no, not for this.
never mind. There's not music for this. I'm a
Those sound
liar.
effects were for bigger things, which you're not going to get to this time. It's fine.
Apparently.
So yeah, it's bright enough where you can see objects and you can navigate it. You might not be able to pick out details without a light source.
I have a flashlight. Ting ting. I would like to
Brick
search.
turns on the light that he's got on his gun as well and just starts helping.
Okay. Yeah, there are what look like to be very, very destroyed seats. The consoles, they have some cracked glass. One of them seems to have parts missing from where something made a nest at one point.
Yeah.
They're just like wires hanging out and bits of twig.
Would you like to know what I got on my search check though?
Yes. What was your search?
21.
21.
Nice.
Give me
then.
something.
Actually, you notice that there's a little alcove in the back of this room. It probably once held equipment and stuff, but you notice there's a little package in there, similar to other packages you found. It seems to be a stasis pack that has a self-regenerating power cell, and you recognize it as the exact same one, the exact same model you've come across before. It's maybe packaged differently, it looks older and a little more beaten up, but it's still there. And you could install it on something if you wanted to.
I will take that. Put it in my bag. That got sick. It's not
Alrighty.
stealing if no one wants it.
Watch. It's going to turn out that this is some kind of test.
I fail those all the time. It's fine.
Okay.
We figured it.
I feel like Leaf's outside actually looking at the horizon. Just
You were looking at the trees.
yeah,
They
I
were
was
very
looking at the
pretty.
trees. Leaf looks at the door, goes, "Yeah, okay, this is busted," and goes back to like
Okay.
looking at the kind of the structure and like looking at see the scenery, see what's is there any what can we see from here?
I'm gonna let you make another spot check.
13.
13. Okay. You notice maybe one of the trees has moved slightly, but it might just be swaying.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
But I moved slightly. You mean the tree like, or like the tree like. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I was thinking like that.
That's all I'm gonna give you with a 13.
Okay. Jesus. Do you mention this to the group?
I mean, if it's not like noteworthy, if it's just like,
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
if it looks like it's just swayed some in the breeze, is there a breeze?
There is a slight breeze.
No.
These are big tree. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that.
Should we? I check the time. I don't know what time it is in your fantasy world, Grant.
It's getting to be afternoon.
Okay.
Maybe head back
Yeah,
before
should
it
we
gets
start
too dark.
heading back? It's I really would love to not find out how ominous how true that ominous message of do not go into the dark is, at least not right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start back down the stairs, you walk down the path. In the distance, you think you hear the deep, low moan of something large, but it sounds far off in the distance.
I quicken my pace just a little bit. Maybe we should go a little faster.
Yep. And as you're going, you notice Satsi is actually picking up random things and showing it to the little morphing creature, and it's changing into random stuff.
Aww.
So,
Satsi,
yes.
I said we had no room for pets, but I'm not gonna say no to you.
Yes. Yes, she seems to have adopted this.
We'll find
she
out
al-
how dangerous it is when we get back to camp.
Yeah. They see it and they're like, kill it with fire.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, Satsi also stows her little friend in one of the saddlebags of the motorcycle and climbs on with you again. Kai.
Are you sure?
Scary can be fun.
I don't know if I'm gonna very gently pat the saddlebag where she I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if that's a good. You might want to go in the Jeep. I don't want to kill her new pet.
It's probably fine.
Okay.
She reaches it into the kind of like light shoulder bag she has, pulls out a wrap of some kind and wraps it up.
Okay.
Makes a little nest in there.
That works.
And you return. The sun is beginning to set as you get back to Dawnbreaker, and Zen's kind of just hanging outside, doing a little bit of maintenance on one of the landing gear for the ship, making sure it's not getting overrun by alien bugs or something.
Can I pull up and do another cool stuff? No, I'm not gonna do that every time. I just stopped the vehicle.
Okay. There's also this just delightful smell of something being roasted over a fire.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Remind me, do we know what Brecken are? You said it was roast Brecken.
Yes. You have no idea.
The note taker.
Yes.
I have this written down.
It smells savory, and
Okay.
there are certainly notes of like grilled vegetables in there as well. So there's just it smells like a really nice barbecue is going on right now.
I get off the
Okay.
motorcycle and then, Price Satsy off me. Or unless she's doing better this time, I'm not sure.
She's a little less wobbly after that particular ride.
Okay. And then I turn to Zen and I'm like, we have a dinner date with our new friends. Get the others. Well, yeah, bring them out.
Whoever wants to join, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Cordum, and Thaddeus refuses to leave the ship.
Okay.
Leave the ship.
Don't tell
Yeah,
her.
Cordum seems to be a little skeeved by these people. If I had to say what my take is on his behavior.
Cordum can stay in his bunk. That's fine. I'd rather not deal with him right now, honestly.
Sounds fair.
Leaf will go talk to Cordum.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of knocks on the door to his quarters.
While the rest of us take out the board game and we're like, Zen, look at this. We start trying to play around.
You may enter.
Unless anyone else wants to go talk to.
Hey,
No.
how you doing? Notice you haven't left the ship.
I have no interest in exploring this planet.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Our track record with new planets is not stellar.
Pun intended. No.
And
I was
sure, it
like,
has nothing to do with our new acquaintances.
Yeah, Cordum kind of just turns his back to you as he lounges in the hammock he's got kind of set up in there.
Yeah, just one question for you. Should we be running for the hills, or like maybe not the hills, but like I don't know, the far reaches of space, or like just general bad vibes, or like is there a reason you know of why we should be getting the heck out of here? Just thought I'd ask.
Trekins have not been kind to my people.
Fair enough. Like,
Or my people have not been kind to them. It has been
also fair.
a history.
Keep in mind, the reason we found Satsi is because they stole her. So
Yeah, no, give like that checks with kind of histories in general. They seem to always be messy. Yeah. Just thought I'd ask, like, thanks. Would you like us to bring you some dinner? Are you good? I hear there's roast Brecken.
Corden says nothing.
All right. I'm
All right.
gonna go check out that roast. Leaf wanders
Okay.
back out.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone goes to the Tracken camp.
Yeah, let's go get in.
Mhm.
Okay.
Our
The
dinner
market
party.
stall is fully open now. By the
Yeah, I was
way.
gonna ask.
And your the Kimren, the engineer, trader, whatever role this person serves, is kind of just hanging out. Seems to be leafing through some sort of document. And the rest of the Trackens are gathered around the campfire. Some of them are cooking. Some of them seem to be meditating. Paladin Ekin seems to be sharing a story with a bunch of younger Trackens. What do you do? They have, it seems they have lit the area quite well with a bunch of standing torches all around their camp.
It's a very Minecraft kind of
Mhm.
setup. Don't want the zombies to come. No creepers tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of want to go talk to Kimren. No, I mean I do. That's not who I was meant to say. I do want to talk to Kimren because I need to get a check. But I wanted to talk to God names.
Ahmad seems
Ahmad.
to be a little bit apart from the rest of the group.
Okay. Do we talk to Ahmad now?
Should we all, or do we want to kind of split up and search for clues?
I mean, is Ari just like fiercely eyeing the trading table?
Kinda. Harry wants a new jacket too.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know.
Harry just wants to see what they have.
Is it intimidating for all of us to go over at once?
I mean, we can mingle,
I
right?
don't know.
Uh,
Mingle.
yeah. You
Okay.
go check out the trading. I'll go talk to Ahmad. I don't know. Seems
Rick
like
is
Satsu's
fascinated.
busy listening to a story, right?
Rick
Rick is
Nice.
also
Satsu.
fascinated with the story that Satsi's listening to.
Okay.
Yeah. Satsi joins you over there, and it seems to be a story of a story of a night long past, and finding the light in darkness. It seems to be.
Wait, Knight or Night? Night.
You're not sure.
Okay.
initially. You're not sure initially.
Fair. I guess I'm not listening to the story, but that's funny. I'll probably go over with Leaf, I think, since I
Okay.
am, crew captain. I feel like I'm the. Hello, we are Dawn's Horizon. All that jazz. Okay.
Okay.
But I am going to, as I see Ari walking over, just be like, check the jacket prices for me.
Is there a
Okay.
color you want or no?
I'm thinking red. That's kind of
Okay,
our,
okay. Red.
MO. But thank you.
And do they do matching sets?
Got it.
Okay.
Little embroidered jacket. Okay,
I come back with no.
So I'm gonna say you walk up to Kimran, who puts away the thing they're reading and says, a customer from another world, welcome. What can I do for you? And they just kind of spread their wares in front of you. There are a lot of funny little trinkets. Some seem to be. You're not entirely sure what half of these things are. There are some garments like jackets, vests, that sort of thing that seem to be made of all sorts of weird alien leather. There are some woven things. There seems to be a very, very old tapestry in the back. And yeah, what do you choose to take a look at?
I want to get a closer look at the tapestry thing. That looks cool.
A art lover of discerning taste, it would seem. This is an original from Asmod 4. It's a well, it's an interesting piece. I could look up some more about it. Kimron immediately pulls out what looks like some sort of alien reference book and starts rifling through it. The actual what do you have any art knowledge as Ari?
You do.
I do?
I believe so. Here, go to your actual sheet.
Okay, hold up.
One of your skills is like crafted visual arts.
Oh yeah, I do. 1.
Okay. You can tell it's abstract.
Okay.
Whatever it is. You're not sure what it's depicting. But
Mhm.
it's big, it's fancy, it's got a lot of colors.
So do you guys just collect this stuff, or do you make some of this stuff, or does it come from cool places?
I'm the trader of the group when we come across new people in our travels, especially at our free port that we call home. I pick up a few odds and ends. They glance at the rest of the Trakens gathered around the fire and then just lean in and say, "Speaking of which, if you happen to find any artifacts or anything of interest, just looking around or even during the Trial of Darkness, if there's anything you can lay your hands on that maybe the other Trakens aren't, maybe they pass by but you realize is actually kind of interesting and maybe valuable, bring it back to me. I'll give you a fair price in free port credits."
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. All right. Most importantly, do you have a red jacket?
Well, they open up a chest and start rifling through jackets and start showing off a whole bunch of jackets. And while you're deciding exactly what jackets you want to pull out, Kai and Leaf, you walk up to Ahmad. And this is the closest you've ever been to a living, non-mutated Alassian. And even seated, Ahmad is an imposing figure. They are almost as tall as you are standing, and they seem to be reviewing some sort of hollow image on a whatchamacallit. What's the word I'm looking for?
Display?
Yeah, on a display. It seems to be some sort of data feed. Okay. It's going a little too fast for Bessie to translate it for you. Bessie's doing really very well with the speech right now, but all of the multitasking is kind of pushing them to their limit.
I walk over. I say, "Hello. I hope we're not interrupting, but we just wanted to introduce ourselves. My name is Kai.
You're Kypris, and you are Thief." They take a moment, moving very slowly and deliberately. They turn off the display and turn toward you. "I have foreseen your visit."
Do you want me to play the music now?
Interesting.
Um,
If I had a nickel for every time somebody's foreseen me visiting them.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it
Weird
happened
that it's
twice.
happened twice.
There is one in your past who shared similar gifts. I would understand I believe you call it deja vu feeling.
Yes. Exactly.
How's everyone feeling about that?
I am spooked. Okay.
We don't know. We're not there.
Yeah. Brick's to the store.
I'm looking at Trinket.
Brick's enraptured by this guy.
Yes, Ekin is a masterful storyteller. Acting it out, putting on different voices. It's almost like he'd make a great GM too.
Oh my gosh.
Can people roll?
I think I'm just gonna ask them. Have we met before? Do you know of endurance or something? Like how?
Oh, because Kai doesn't know about the visions.
I know of your
Well,
vessel in the stars. I know you are not the only members of your people in this part of space. I know a great many things.
including apparently Dana.
An acquaintance from lives past.
Yeah, you met her briefly in the cafeteria back on Yarth.
Oh my God, Dana. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kept tasing me, Dana.
Yeah.
These foretellings, is it something you can tell us more about? This isn't the first time, as you know, I've encountered it, but details have been sparse.
I can. However, I must warn you. Delving into the future, into what ifs, into possibility, always has consequences.
I'm sorry. Perhaps I misspoke. I mean, I'm not so much asking about the future so much as just like what's with the whole visions of the future thing.
I mean, now I'm worried.
Is
I'm
this
concerned about the future.
normal? like is there a significance just to the fact that that's happening? Should we be worried? I mean, clearly we should be worried, but like,
I do not hold the answers which you seek.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Why would anything be easy?
Ahmad looks past you and says, "Your companion is about to discover something you were looking for."
I look
And
over.
at that moment, Ari, Kimron pulls out this bright red, like, bomber jacket.
Oh,
of some
Grant.
sort.
Nice. It's
And-
perfect.
And it
Yeah.
looks soft, it looks comfy, and it turns out Kimron has two of them. And points to a small button panel under one of the lapels and says, all you have to do, if depending on whether it's you wearing it or someone else wearing it, hit this, and the thing is designed to actually fit to whoever is wearing it. They're designed to be way too big for anyone. But hit this button, it'll be just right. That being said, I don't know if do your people have a currency? We use
Yeah.
Freeport credits in general, but we're open for bartering.
Do we?
So, Leaf knows the answer to this, but I actually don't know that would have come up in conversation with Ari. Because Leaf
Whoops.
actually has a significant amount, or some amount, we don't actually know how significant an amount, of alien currency
Yeah.
stashed
Yeah.
away.
Oh, okay.
I would say due to the events of Mission 3, both Ari and Brick would have picked up some of these as well.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just if you both want to roll a D percentile for me,
Sure.
roll it twice for each of you, please. And that's going to represent the number of just little slivers of metal that you picked up off of these guys that are oddly heavy, oddly ornate, and have markings on them.
You want me to just give you a total?
Sure. Or yeah, Sure, if your characters are going to share it.
223 between the two of us.
223. Yeah, you've got 223 of these little things.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, sure do. Take your pick. Also, can I buy a little like fidget thing or something? Like, is there something that Ari could just like?
Kimron looks at the the handful that you have and says, "Well, that would be enough for about 2/3 of this one. If you have something to barter, or if you have more, I could sell it to you for sure."
Okay, I might come back, but I definitely need this jacket. It's very important.
I see no one else I would potentially sell it to.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, dang. Yeah.
I love
Okay,
it.
cool. I'll just take the jacket for now.
You can't buy the
I can't buy the jacket. Oh, I thought that was the fidget. I'm sorry. Thought that was for the fidget thing.
But I will.
Okay, I
but
gotta
will
go
say,
regroup with my pals real quick.
Yes, but I will say, Vicky, Ahmad was entirely right. That is, I'm assuming that's more or less the exact kind of jacket that Kai would want.
Of course it is. Grant, you know me as a person and as a character. That is the jacket that me in real life wants. And also that Kai wants. Okay, so I turned back to...
Okay,
Oh, you finish your...
I was just gonna say I'd probably run over to Brick to see if he has more money or something. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
I'll be back. And then just run.
I turned back to... it's Ahmad, right?
Yes.
Okay. I turned back to Ahmad and I was like, okay. Very cool. So when you say that knowing the future is dangerous, how dangerous are we talking? How many consequences are we saying? Like,
there is no tangible definition for the consequences.
okay.
Looking into the future, or even the present, changes the fabric of the weave surrounding us.
But
Look too close and it might...
Look too close and you might find something looking back.
But you're... Okay. You seem to... I don't mean to be rude. You just seem to do it a lot. If we just walked up and you just read that, you know our names and you know Dana and then the jacket thing. It seems like kind of little things to be rewriting the fabric of space-time for.
Passive observation has no effect. If I were to reach, that is another matter.
Okay.
Leaf is just like, yeah, okay, this checks out.
Yeah.
Do you wish to know anything?
Leaf is more curious about like this guy's past and like and just like the Alicians in general. Like yeah, I think Leaf personally is actually okay without concrete knowledge of the future.
Okay.
Kai's not. What a surprising twist. But she is going to say, I think we're good for now. I think my friend's gonna need some help if they're gonna get that jacket, and I want one of those too. But you'll be around. I'm assuming you're with the. I mean, you came on the same ship. You're staying with the Trackens.
The Trackens have taken me in.
In a chill way, right?
I will remain with them.
Okay. Cool.
Would it be
Blink
rude
twice
of
if
me
you
to
need help.
ask?
No.
Would it be rude of me to ask how that came to be?
I do not remember much.
Blink twice if
Oh.
you need help.
Okay. This is concerning.
I don't think he can blink.
You have not seen Ahmad blink this entire time.
Okay, never mind. Then it's a good indicator.
Yeah,
If he
and,
needs help.
Just
all my memory begins waking up on an abandoned world to the hands of Trakens attempting to revive me. Prior to that is a blur. Even my powers have difficulty penetrating.
Do all your people have powers?
I do not know.
Right, Blur.
This place has a connection with my people. It is my hope, by accompanying someone through the trial of darkness, that I might learn something.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, did you want to come with us? I'm assuming you're going with the Trakens. You can come with us if you want, I guess. More the merrier.
We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing.
Ahmad seems indifferent. I will venture with whomever chooses to bring me along. Alone, if necessary.
It won't be. You'll be welcome with us should you choose to accompany.
Cool.
You seem to know a lot about us. Are there any gaps we can fill for you?
I believe I have seen enough to piece together where you have come from and extrapolate where you may be going.
Is there anything you think we should know? Given that there's no way for us to know the price of that knowledge,
Yeah.
that seems like a much more reasonable question to ask.
How many fate points do you want?
No.
All of them.
I feel like
I feel like
here's what I'm setting up. I'll get this out of the way so we don't have to worry about it again. Ahmad is your I need help
gotcha.
button.
Oh, okay.
If there's something where you want some hint or a warning or in the near future, Ahmad is useful for that. Ahmad can also look even farther out to the next mission, to missions beyond that, even to what I would consider the end game. Although that is going to be very, very vague. Each level of help is a different level of fate points that I add to your tally. You are currently
Gotcha.
sitting at a bunch.
Yeah. Maybe we wait on that. So you say what did you say? What did Leaf say?
Is there anything that you think we should know? And then I think as an afterthought, okay.
Maybe
Like without reaching too far, without incurring or risking damaging, the reality we find ourselves stuck in. Like just
Ahmad considers for a moment and then says, your instincts often lead you down the correct path.
Good enough for me.
Okay.
Follow your instincts seems like
Follow your gut.
decent advice. Thank you.
Mhm.
Very helpful, actually.
It was
Uh,
excellent meeting you. I do think I don't know what Ari is doing right now to try to find more money,
I'm just like, Brick,
Well,
I need
I'm
money.
listening.
but I imagine it's gotten to a concerning point where I'm like, I'm gonna go help him out. It was lovely meeting you, and we will definitely talk again.
Ahmad inclines their head.
I'm sure you would know that we would definitely talk again, I guess, but okay. And I run over to Ari and I was like, I saw the jacket. How much money do you need?
A lot.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
300 Freeport credits.
Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
is Freeport credits what have we now discovered that that's what we're in possession of?
Pretty much, yeah.
Excellent.
Or something that's roughly exchangeable, therefore?
Yeah, Cordum would have filled you in on that.
Gotcha.
Did say though that if we have anything to trade, we can. I don't know how badly we want to hold on to this game, but maybe we could barter the game.
No, we're definitely holding on to that.
Okay,
There's no
okay.
way in hell we are getting rid of that.
We've got some wild stuff on board. We can look. We can look around.
Yeah, I was like, is there anything else maybe you
Got a
guys
whole
want to
ship
get rid
for
of?
you.
But just a
How
thought.
many jackets?
Just we do have goods for barter though.
Yes. And we
yeah,
can do that
Which
probably next time.
yeah, because it's late.
Yeah, we're a little over our time.
Yes.
So
All right. So you listen to the end of the story, and more or less as the story ends, Paladin Ekin calls everyone to the meal, and they start handing out plates of food that smells absolutely wonderful, and you will get around to enjoying that and talking to the Krakens next time.
Lovely.
Yay.
yay! And that is D&D for this week. D&D in space. Thank you so much, Grant, for being a lovely game master. And thank you to everyone who tuned in and hung out. And thank you to my lovely party mates for making this game so fun. And letting me ride a motorcycle and be stupid.
Yeah, and quick thanks to a couple of first-time chatters here, Calstar and Brick Go Boom. Welcome to Teach Astronomy. If you're so inclined, go ahead and hit that follow button. We'd love to have you. Yes, I'm so glad you're enjoying the idea of a D&D stream, Calstar. We are here every week.
Yes, every Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific time. You know, extrapolate that out to your time zone, or just check the schedule because that's correct there. Also, as far as the rest of the week goes, I may or may not sneeze. We're gonna find out. Now I'm definitely not gonna sneeze, so thank you. On Monday, me and Aiden will be here doing some amateur astronomy. That will actually be an hour earlier than our normal time, which I think was the same time that we did it this week, if I remember correctly.
I seem to remember you were early.
Yeah. And then on Wednesday, we will have astronomy news with me and Michael. And then we'll be back here on Thursday with some more D&D in space. We're going to eat some weird food and that we don't know where it's come from, but it smells good. And we're going to maybe barter for our future and some jackets and find out about what the dark is. What's in the dark?
Yes.
And I think that's about it. If you want to watch these archive streams, they are on Twitch for 2 weeks, and then afterwards they are on my YouTube channel. You can click on my face in the About page. And
yeah, there are 3 whole seasons over there, including a couple of backstory sessions. So there's plenty to watch if you go to Vicky's channel.
And a Christmas special with these two.
Yes.
Yeah, where we introduced McKenna and Amanda to the stream. But yeah, I think that's about it. Anybody else have anything?
I'm excited to try the roast Brecken.
As am I.
and find out what the heck's going on and what's going to try and kill us on this planet.
Woo!
Yeah. In the dark.
It's inevitably something.
night.
At night.
Is it the little rainbow starfish creature? Who knows?
Probably.
Turns out that that's the darkness.
Yeah.
We've been carrying it with us all along.
Foxy hasn't been showing it off to anybody, so who
That's
knows?
true. All right. Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Night night.